Hey freaks, we're back again with another installment of Virtual Console Month on NES Tips. Going over Gradius here, so let's hit it. The first thing you want to concentrate on is getting powered up. You have many power-up icons that you can get your hands on, especially at the beginning of the level. You can get the items in any order, so it's all preference on how you'd like to do it. You don't really have to make a huge decision between the laser or double shot here, as either will work fine. If you're new to Gradius or just getting into shooters, you might want to make the shield one of your first power-ups. That'd be your right icon with the question mark. When the music slows down and you see two volcanoes, get to the upper left corner and keep firing. Your missiles will nail anything that comes straight up at you, and your primary weapon will take care of the rest. Just be patient. You'll be encountered by the first boss after that. It moves predictably for the most part, so all you have to do is move up and down to dodge his shot, all the while hailing fire in his direction. If you're still powered up fully, you can set yourself up for another shield in case you end up losing your current one. This entails getting the far right icon on your status bar highlighted by picking up enough icons. After you have it highlighted though, don't pick up any others. If you lose your shield, you can hit B to get another one immediately. Once again, between laser and double is up to you, but double does have some leverage advantages. If you don't clear the path properly, of course you're going to lose a ship. The laser works best on these. When a bunch of square ships start appearing from the background, this is the time you need to start dodging. Since they fade in from the back, if you pass over them while they're in that process, you'll be fine. Don't stress out and keep firing while moving around. You'll be happy to know that the enemies don't fire any bullets at you. You might be saddened to know that they do in later levels. You'll fight another boss here, and he can be defeated the same as before. He'll stop at various points to try to confuse you, but it's about the same fight. Either dodge this ship's projectiles or get him with close range fire, and you'll end up at some Moai heads. A ton of them actually. Getting underneath them via the bottom of the screen and using your double weapon on them is extremely effective. Note that you have to fire at their mouths to destroy them. If they're under your ship looking upwards, you can drop missiles in their grill with well-aimed shots. Some places at the top of the screen can be used for safe havens. Hiding at the top of their heads will give you a nice breather. If you end up in the middle of them on accident, hang back until you see a nice opening to lurch forward. Watch your back. There will be a lot of the first enemy in the stage at this point. Treat them all the same as him. Run up on them and relentlessly blast them while moving backwards. The same boss is here for you again. He doesn't seem to want to give up, but neither do we. Level 4 is like the first level, only upside down. The enemies are more persistent with their shots here though. Using small movements when the bullets come towards you will keep those bullets confined to one portion of the screen. This gives you time to position yourself in a good spot to get rid of the enemies. Yes, the volcano is here again, but flipped around with the rest of the land. Getting just a little above the middle of the screen on the left side seems like a good spot to defend yourself against the barrage. And guess who's back? I think you know what to do. It's important to use lasers on this board, so use the beginning of it to get that item. Don't forget to stock up so you can have an extra shield. The rest of the level consists of these weird enemies that flail their arms everywhere and shoot at you. Luckily for us, the NES can do only so much at one time. Use the slowdown on the game to your advantage and keep pounding away at them. You can lure their bullets at this point so they all head at you, and when they explode, move quickly out of the way. Boss fight, take 5. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? do what you need to do. The lasers are helpful on level 6, so it's a good thing that we grabbed it on the stage prior to. A lot of web-looking obstacles are in your way, and that laser of yours shreds through them like Yanni at the Acropolis. Or something like that. Anyway, you can either keep picking up the item icons, or you can challenge yourself and dodge them so you can be sure that your next shield is ready to go. Whichever way works for you. It's all about the fun factor after all. It seems that we finally got rid of the original boss, and we now have a new one to contend with. You'll probably find this one a tad easier, as long as you're powered up, that is. Stay back and in the middle and keep firing. A hole will be created, allowing you to move on to the final stage. I can't stress enough of how important it is to have an extra shield standing by, as well as the double shot for this level. There are a huge amount of enemies that will be on the ceiling and floors, so the double plus missiles will help out. Pay attention to what comes out from behind you. It's never any fun when you're too close to the ceiling or floor towards the back, and an enemy comes on and hits you. Stay a bit more towards the front to eliminate enemies before they can fire. When you reach the wide hallway, you're almost home free. Though this will be an intense experience more than likely, do your best to dodge and eradicate everything, and get to the front quickly. Congratulations. And that wraps it up for Gradius. Learn how to use your options that float around you effectively. Properly positioning them may save your ship. Until next time, keep the NES alive, freaks.